We've got breaking news just in tonight off the top at 11. The Boy Scouts of America reaching a settlement with thousands of former scouts who were sexually abused.
The settlement is worth $850 million. That's the largest in a child sexual abuse case in U.S. history. The lawsuit involves more than 84,000 people. Boy Scouts will sign over insurance rights to a trust that the survivors group will control. That could amount to billions more for the victims. Let's go ahead and check in with Ben on a dry night across Metro Detroit.
And hopefully we'll stay that way as we head into the holiday weekend because so many people are still trying to dry out, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, guys, we've had 2 months of rain in 1 month, which is something I don't think any of us could have foreseen after the dry start we've had to 2021. We could use a little bit of a break, and we will get one. 65 is where we sit right now. You can see the heat is out to the west. The humidity is all down to the south. We pushed it down to the Ohio Valley, and we will stay under dry conditions for quite a while. In fact, all the way through Saturday, that humidity very low, especially for July standards, does start to come back once we get to Sunday and Monday. So if you like the heat and the humidity together, the end of the holiday forecast is going to be just for you. Now, looking at the numbers, we're going to stay pretty close to how it's going to feel on the thermometer there for Friday and Saturday. Sunday and Monday, that's a whole different story. 92, the heat index there, 95 is how it's going to feel on Monday. But we can see the showers and thunderstorms returning in the 7-day forecast. We'll talk about the timing of that and just see if 90 is the last 90-degree day we've got going forward. We'll run that all down for you in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Ben. Now to a community coming together to honor the life of 5-year-old Preston Singleton. Tonight's vigil comes just hours after a driver was charged in connection with his death.
Preston was hit and killed while riding his bicycle across Van Dyke with his family with a driver that never stopped. Victor Williams is live along Van Dyke for tonight's emotional tribute. Victor, good evening.
That's quite emotional. You could really feel the support, even also from just the drivers passing by, honking their horns, trying to honor this 5-year-old. Take a look right behind me right now. They're wrapping up. But the sad part is that this shouldn't have happened to begin with.
He was just the happiest kid. He was never sad. Ever.
The Centerline community continues to mourn the sudden and untimely death of 5-year-old Preston Singleton.
This is what real love is. This is what a community is. This is what family is.
Sadly, Preston's Aunt Rachel had to witness it all as she was crossing Van Dyke with the 5-year-old and 2 of her children. She's constantly reminded of what happened.
You know, and I have to wake up every single day and I have to grab my meal and go outside and I have to see this corner.
Police are saying it was 22-year-old Maurice Montez Sumler behind the wheel of the black Grand Cherokee that plowed into 5-year-old Preston after running a red light. Today he pled not guilty to the charge of leaving a scene of an accident causing death.
It could have been one thing if he would have stopped and got out, you know, called the cops or whatever. But when you take off and leave the scene, it's a whole different ballgame.
And life will never be the same for Rachel and other younger children who literally had to watch her little nephew die.
He looked to the left and he said, "Aunt Rachel, look, I can go faster." And he smiled, and that was it. Last smile I'll ever see.
And even though everyone's grieving, at least they can still remember the good times they had with Preston while he was still here.
He liked it, Papa.
Yes, he loved his papas and his grandmas.
Dad, he always wanted to play toys with me.
Why God chose to take my nephew, my sister's baby, Chris's only baby, I don't know.
Just a really heartbreaking story. We know that Sumler was given a $250,000 bond. He pled not guilty, but if convicted, he faces up to 15 years behind bars. In Centerline, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Yeah, your heart just breaks for the families. Victor, appreciate it.
Well, is former Detroit Police Chief James Craig going to run for governor? He's not definitively saying, but he is making the moves like someone who probably is. His first political speech is coming up next week. It is not in Metro Detroit. Mara McDonald live downtown tonight. Mara, he is going to be the guest of the Jackson County GOP.
Isn't this getting mighty interesting, Devin? Yes, the former chief is scheduled to make his first political appearance next week. Jackson County GOP Under the Oaks event, and campaign vets say this is a smart move. Let me show you why. Craig has said he will be announcing whether he is running for the GOP nomination for governor shortly, but all outward appearances certainly suggest the wheels are already turning. This will mark the former chief's first speech as a possible gubernatorial candidate, and political vets say doing it this way is smart.
It's playing to his advantage. He, no offense to my friends and family in Jackson, can now start off Broadway a little bit. He can test out his lines. He can see what the reaction is from the crowd.
The Jackson County GOP in a statement says the group is excited to welcome Craig. The former chief saying tonight, quote, "I look forward to discussing how my experiences growing up on the streets of Detroit, policing in major cities, and bringing people together to solve problems led me to become a Republican." GOP grassroots activists have been thrilled at the possibility of a Craig campaign, but most have not yet met him in person.
They want to see people in the flesh. They want to see how they react, how they fill a room, how they shake hands, how they respond to people, how they respond to hard questions from people. And he's going to get a lot of hard questions.
Back here live, that event is on Tuesday at 5:30 in Jackson. Devin, Kimberly, I have a pretty good idea where I'm going to be on Tuesday. Let's see how this first political speech goes and see if it keeps the momentum up for what so far has been a very well received idea, at least, of a Craig campaign. We're live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
We'll just pencil you in on the assignment sheet here. I think you're exactly right. It's going to be something to watch. All right, Mara.
Yeah. Indeed. All right. Well, last night at 11, we first reported Michigan is joining other states in holding a lottery-style raffle to boost vaccination.
And now we are learning more about exactly how this is going to work. Anyone who has received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine can register. Vaccinated adults will have a shot at cash prizes, including a $1 million drawing coming up on July 10th and a $2 million drawing on August 3rd, when the sweepstakes as a whole will end. But there will also be a $50,000 drawing every day for 30 days. If you're between the ages of 12 and 17, a parent or guardian can register for you to win, and that will be one of 9 scholarships of $50,000 each. Governor Whitmer says the hope is that the sweepstakes will push Michigan over the line of its 70% vaccine goal.
We want to keep Michiganders safe. We need to incentivize more of us to go and get vaccinated. You can walk into most places now and get your first shot today and then go get registered. And although we're taking steps forward in our metrics and we are in a strong place at the moment, if you've not gotten the vaccine yet, the virus is still a very real threat to you.
Got information on how to sign up for the sweepstakes at clickondetroit.com.
Mayor Mike Duggan says FEMA will be in Detroit next week to evaluate the damage from last weekend's flooding. Federal officials will arrive Thursday to begin its assessment to determine if the agency will recommend to President Biden that he declare a disaster, freeing up federal funds to impacted residents. Mayor Duggan says the flooding has caused more damage than the flood that happened back in 2014. On Saturday, parts of the city received more than 6 inches of rain in 5 hours.
We will help you. If you're elderly, you're disabled, you can't get the materials out of the basement, we will help you. And a lot of folks have called already, and we've already got them scheduled for help, but we can continue to do this. We've got 60 city employees. We pulled folks off from a lot of other different operations because this is the most pressing issue in the lives of a number of our neighborhoods.
Mayor Duggan also says he will be meeting with President Biden this weekend in Traverse City to discuss the flood damage in the city.
Meanwhile, on Detroit's east side, several neighborhoods get the okay to resume using their tap water after reports of rusty yellow stuff was coming out of the taps. Cornerstone Village, East English Village, and Morningside neighborhoods can resume using the water after flushing their plumbing. Detroit Water and Sewage says the water is clear and there are no indications of a water quality issue in those 3 neighborhoods. In Grosse Pointe Woods, they are advising residents who still have issues, though, to not drink the water yet.
Detroit police cracked down on illegal fireworks ahead of the 4th of July.
Yeah, police tell us they confiscated about $25,000 worth of fireworks from a man near 8 Mile and Fleming. He was ticketed for selling the fireworks out of a U-Haul.
If you plan to set off fireworks this weekend in Michigan, remember fireworks are only allowed July 1st to July 4th until 11:45 p.m. July 5th if it falls on a Friday or Saturday until 11:45 p.m. Fireworks can only be set from personal property It is illegal to set fireworks on school, church, and public property. That includes streets and sidewalks.
It's a rough stretch for the dogs.
I know,
They
the
just
poor
hate it.
dogs.
I know.
Can't
Awful.
wait for it to be over.
Yep.
All right, still ahead, some drama involving the biggest name competing at the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
Yeah, why Phil Mickelson says it's his first and last tournament in Detroit.
Well, it was supposed to be a controlled explosion. What went horribly wrong that injured 17 people, including 10 officers?
But first, the Macomb County Public Works Commissioner believes the historic flooding on the east side could have been prevented. And now she wants to find out who's to blame for the damage to thousands of homes. Next.